So we have turned off the main road, and the road that goes to the hot springs that we're checking out is 19 kilometers, and it is just like a super narrow dirt track. There's some farms around here. We actually just saw a really nice farm. There's some Mennonites in the area, so we suspect that could be like a Mennonite farm there. It looks kind of more like gringo style architecture. But yeah, it's like really beautiful in here. Lots of pine trees. The road's a little rough, but no big deal. We're going slow. It's not like it's 4-wheel drive or anything like that. Not even close. Yeah, we're excited to get some hot water, go for a soak. It's literally been since our favorite place on earth that we've had a soak. So onward.
So we're just on this little dirt track, kind of weaving our way through the woods here, and there are so many little roads cutting off into the forest.
It seems like they're logging. We see a lot of kind of like stumps, and back there was a lot of like trees marked for to be cut. But yeah, because of that, there's a lot of just kind of like open flat spaces. If you take a road, seems like you'll find a spot where you can kind of set up a little bit of a camp, and it's super chill out here. Like nobody's coming to tell you you can't stay or coming to give you a hard time.
Definitely rough. We've gone 12K so far. We've got between 4 and 7 more kilometers to go.
Depending on which sign.
Which sign was correct at the turnoff. But we always say the coolest stuff is typically at the end of these terrible roads. There's sections that are not bad. Definitely no need for 4x4. It's just rough, you know. It's a Mexican mountain road, you know. Oh yeah, this is even worse. It's all just rocky.
Buenas tardes.
Is that it?
We have arrived, and it seems like there's people coming to greet us, thank God, because the gate is closed.
So here we are. That's where we're gonna camp. No one else here. And we are gonna walk over to the pool and have a soak. It's cool out, like the temperature. It's not very warm, but hopefully the water's hot. That would be fantastic. It's cool here. Just honestly, it's just right at the end of the road.
You can feel the water.
Quite rough, but yeah, hopefully well. worth the drive out here. Well, what do you think, man?
Definitely worth the drive in.
For the hot water.
For the hot water. The pools are just like basic, huge concrete pools, as you can tell. You know, it doesn't really look like they restore them or keep them nice, but the water is a really awesome temperature. And after all,
big.
Yeah, it's big.
Like a big swimming pool.
Yeah. And after all, like, the cold weather we've been having and how long it's been since our last soak, it just feels so worth it. Like,
this is gonna be so nice tonight when it cools off a little bit. Have some dinner.
Come back for a soak.
Out here and soak around. And so there's 3 pools. I guess there's one up there, and then we're kind of in the middle one, and then that one doesn't have any water in it.
There's actually 4. There's one past this one that doesn't have water, and then this one has water, and this one, and then over there.
And then there's the source back there. Do you see the source we drove past?
Yeah, actually at the source it was steaming hot, and we're camped next to like a little river, and it's warm, so it's just a river that runs through, and obviously they've kind of irrigated it to these pools. And
very cool. Just somebody's property, I think. Huh?
Yeah, there's just a family living right over here. Like there's like a house, they have a little tienda, and there's just a family living there.
Love it. Thanks. What are we up to, babe?
So we are going for a little dusk soak. And you can see in the river here, now that it's actually a little bit cooler out, you can see how hot the water is. It's starting to steam, which is really nice. So we're gonna soak our evening away.
How nice is this, baby?
We just had dinner. The sun is going down.
It's getting cool. So now the hot water is nice to be in. It was a little hot this afternoon, but still nice. No one else here. Just that dog begging for food.
Yeah, he smelled the curry I made. He was like, "What is that?" It was,
yeah.
Nice day. Oh man. You don't really understand how great hot water is until you've lived in a van that doesn't have a shower. It's pretty great.
So we're gonna soak here for a couple hours probably. And get up early in the morning maybe.
Have another soak.
Sun will just be getting up when the alarm goes off. Have another soak, and then we'll be on our way again.
See you in the morning.
Oh, it's kind of cold. So we had a nice quiet sleep here last night. Just made some coffee. We're gonna go jump in one of these steamy pools over here. It's a little cold this morning, which is kind of nice. Oh, look at that puddle's a little icy. Can't wait to get in. Nothing like a nice soak in the morning.
Yeah, it feels really good. So we are on our way out, and we have a 15 to 19 kilometer road ahead of us. Who knows, depending on the signs. We've seen multiple. Anyway, we climbed all the way down into a valley to get here, so now we need to climb all the way back up, and there are some really sketchy parts to this road. So hopefully this goes pretty smoothly. I think it will.
Gracias, hasta luego.
So coming down to the hot spring, there were a couple really steep spots. And I mean, we didn't like slide or anything coming down. They're just really rough and quite steep. And so going back up, because they're so rough, we can't really get a lot of momentum to get up them. But they're quite steep and we're really heavy. And also the road is really gravelly. I don't think we're gonna have a problem getting up, but it's possible that our tires are gonna spin out a little bit. Right now, Braden is saying, no big deal. That man can drive a van.
No big deal. The rear wheel slipped a few times when I kind of got stuck in a little bit of a pothole. But the grip in this van is actually, crazy with both rear wheels spinning.